seeing how to solve simultaneous equations. The two methods for solving simultaneous equations are the substitution method and the elimination method. Now today we'll be dealing with the substitution method for solving the simultaneous equations. You can write the title, Substitution Method. Now before we start the prior knowledge, let me ask you a question. Try to find the missing word. To find the value of two unknowns, we need dash equations. So to find the value of two unknowns, how many equations do you need? Yes, the answer is 2. So we have two equations given to us in the questions and we are asked to find the value of the variables. And let's see how can we do it. Question 1. Solve for x and y. You have two equations given to you and you have the two variables x and y here. Let me start by labeling the equations as equation 1 and equation 2. To make your learning easier, I'll be giving you the key steps as I solve the question. First step, write one variable in terms of the other using one of the equations. Okay, looking at both the equations, it is easier to write x in terms of y from the first equation. So using equation 1, I can write x in terms of y. So x plus 2y equals 8. I will write x is equal to 8 minus 2y. So this is the first step, which is writing one variable in terms of the other. So I have written x in terms of y. So this is the step 1. Now step 2. Substitute or replace this variable in the second equation. Now my second equation here is 2x plus 3y equals 14. The method is substitution, so you're going to substitute or replace this variable in the second. So I'm going to replace x with the value 8 minus 2y in this equation. So x is going to be replaced to 8 minus 2y plus 3y equals 14. You can see that in place of x, I have written 8 minus 2y. So I have substituted the value for x. Now this is a linear equation and just one variable. So my step 3 will be to solve this equation. 2 times 8 minus 2 times 2y plus 3y equals 14. I've just expanded the bracket. 16 minus 4y plus 3y equals 14. So 16 minus 1y equals 14. Now keeping the variable here and moving the constant to the other side. So plus 16, on the other side it becomes minus 16. And it gives me a value as negative 1y is equal to negative 2. I can write y is equal to 2. I hope you have no doubts here, because you can write y equals negative 2 over negative 1, which is 2. Now we have solved this equation and we have found the value for y as equal to 2. So find the other variable using it. Yes, because we have already written that x is equal to 8 minus 2y. So the value for x is going to be 8 minus 2y. So replacing the value for y, because you have found y is equal to 2. So x is equal to 8 minus 2 times 2, which is 8 minus 4, giving you the value of x is equal to 4. You can write the final answer as x equals 4 and y equals 2. So this is the solution for the given simultaneous equations. Just quickly summarizing the steps for you. This is just a 3-step process. Step 1, write one variable in terms of the other using the given two equations. Not necessarily every time you have to write x equal to. It is based on the two equations. Look them carefully and look for an easy substitution or an easy rearrangement. Step 2, substitute or replace the variable in the second equation, and step 3 is solve the linear equation that is formed to find one of the variables, and then go back to the equation where it all started to find the second one. Moving on to the next question. Question 2, solve for x and y. You can start with labeling the equations as 1 and 2. Then step 1, where you're going to use the second equation. Here it's easy to write x in terms of y. So x is going to be 5 minus 3y. Step 2 is to substitute. You have 2x plus y equals 5, the first equation, in which you're going to replace x with 5 minus 3y. Now this is a linear equation with only one variable y. Solve for y now. I have just expanded the brackets and you have y is equal to 1. So once you get the value for y, go back to the equation where x is going to be 5 minus 3y. You substitute the value for y and we get x is equal to 2. So your final answer is going to be x equals 2 and y equals 1.